So when I die, I ain't gonna...
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Indianapolis Colts. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now on 2nd and 13, Garoppolo. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
21. Smooth. 55. Right there in the middle. 11. Let's go, D. Mike, 55.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. So that'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
White.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
21. Hey, alert.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 39.
Here we go.
Down from Colts territory. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
21. I got this.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Darius Leonard make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A throw over the middle taken in. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Colts pick it up. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. After all of the turnover woes that they had last week, another turnover on the first drive of the game.
And when you dive into the analytics of football, it's real simple. If you're down in turnover margin, you're not going to win very many football games. The best teams always rank in the upper part of the league in terms of turnover margin.
And last week's number for them was 5 turnovers. And as you saw, another one there. Here's Carr to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line. Express.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score. Give yourself
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Willie Henry muscled his way in for the sack. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak that the whole month of...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, it's Hines. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Darius Leonard in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I got this.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. 23 yards, the final tally. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now Garoppolo will lead his guys up to go for the 2-point try.
Watch the kill. 11.
They'll let Mixon try to run it in, and he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Boy, still a half-plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
They begin the drive with Hines. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
6:37.
On 2nd and 7, Carr got a man. It's Brown. That one a first down pickup of 8. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, over.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Campbell making the catch. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. This will be taken in at the 1. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15. The Bengals drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Here's Henry, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Derrick Henry, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Now Garoppolo will lead his guys up to go for the two-point try.
I got it.
21.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for two. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, it's Hines. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hey, exit.
Let's go, D. Big series.
Now they'll throw with Carr. He completes it to Evans. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Shotgun now for Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Hey. We got 3. 3 down. Check 15. Check 15. Like 5.
It's first.
This is Hines. And an alley to run. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Right Monday down. A 61. Matchbox light.
Throwing now is Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal from the 4-yard line.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. 2nd half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for the Colts. First down.
They'll run on first down. Hines. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
We're good.
Here's Hines. And an alley to run. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a handoff looking right. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
We got 3.
On second and 9, Carr. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Give him 8 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They run with Hines, and he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Carr now on first down. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Mike Evans with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
13.
Again, it's Mixon. Always got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
21.
55 is my guy. 55. 65.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Now it's Hines. And some room to work. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play that time for the Colts. 53 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be second and goal.
Don't get nervous. One, later one. Alert. 3 down.
Now this time Carl throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jordan Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the slats.
Now Garoppolo. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Here we go.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. This pass complete to Reynolds. 23 yards on the play. Garoppolo now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Extra point attempt to follow here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jordan Thomas with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. And he loses the football a second time. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Now for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken in at the 1. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. He's done his part sailing past the century mark on the ground with rushing yardage, but his team, a different story.
Yeah, they're down big in this ball game, so sometimes you wonder to yourself how much of that is him with a great performance and how much of that is the defense just loosening up because they have a big lead.
Back to Mixon on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Mixon running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing set scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are and hopefully they can correct them.
A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. Give him 58 yards on the ground. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The extra point up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Carr going to look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Play action. Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting.
Now P. Ryan is stripped to the football, and the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To throw again on second down. Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Carr. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Carr now to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line.
At their own 7-yard line.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down. And what in the world? Now they're going to fake it. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And that will write a finish to this ball game.